Well, everyone is just waiting for the day that things will return to normal and we could just go about our lives, shopping at department stores or maybe even going to the mall.
In South Carolina, that process could start as early as this week. Channel 9's Aaron Edwards is live in Rock Hill. And Aaron, the decision to reopen some of those non-essential businesses, that's controversial.
Yeah, Genevieve and Phil, Governor Henry McMaster plans to open music and bookstores, flea markets, and department stores this week. We spoke to some people here today who said they're excited some stores will be opening, but others say they think it's too soon. Now, Governor Henry McMaster's Chief of Staff Trey Walker told the Post and Courier the governor would order to reopen those businesses on Tuesday. They say each store will be limited to 5 customers per 1,000 square feet of retail space or 20% occupancy. Public beach accesses will also open again on Tuesday, but local governments are still able to make their own rules about waterway accesses. While some are glad to see stores and beaches reopen, others say now is not the time to start reopening stores.
I mean, it's not like all the cases are gone. There's still some, and with the stores opening back up, the cases are going to rise again.
Walker says the governor will make the announcement tomorrow, saying stores can reopen on Tuesday. And there's also been a push by some to reopen gyms and salons, but that is not expected to be part of tomorrow's announcement. Genevieve?
All right, Aaron, a lot to pay attention to there. And here's why it's important to put this into perspective. Just this week, the White House released guidance for states to use in reopening. Now, before even starting a phased comeback, the guidelines recommend that a downward trajectory of documented COVID-19 cases over a 14-day period is present. Now, that has not yet happened in South Carolina. In fact, there really hasn't been any trend in South Carolina's reporting. Their numbers have been very up and down through all of April. And today, the state reported 136 new cases and 1 new death.
There's a new push to allow the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway next month. Today, 5 state senators called on Governor Cooper to allow NASCAR races at the Speedway without fans. Florida already started doing this, and other states are expected to follow. Senator Paul Newton from Cabarrus County said NASCAR has already shown it can safely have races without fans while practicing social distancing. Governor Cooper's office told our partners at the Charlotte Business Journal that he's talking with track and team owners about how to potentially restart racing. They say it's too soon to predict specific decisions, but the plan would prioritize public health. Now, Governor Cooper would have to amend his executive orders to allow racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway, even without fans.
And many across the state have been protesting, pleading with local officials to plan how they're going to reopen North Carolina. On Saturday in Wilmington, protesters lined the streets with homemade signs and American flags, making it known that small businesses are suffering during this time. The organizer of the protest said it's about making sure that everyone's constitutional rights are protected.
We started seeing our First Amendment rights being trampled on, and that's exactly what they're doing, and it scares us because if they're going to take that much, how much more will they take?
Other protesters say they want lawmakers to think about the people that are struggling and do what's in their best interest. Governor Cooper says in order to ease restrictions, the state has to make more progress on testing, tracing, and trends. He says it's important for the state to increase testing and trace people who may have come into contact with someone who's infected. He also says decisions will be made on trends like the amount of new positive cases, hospitalizations, and deaths.
North Carolina has reached a grim milestone. Today, they've reached now more deaths in the state from coronavirus than this season's flu virus. There are now nearly 6,500 coronavirus cases in the state. North Carolina is reporting 172 COVID-19 deaths. 167 have died during this flu season, but that started in September.
Family members of loved ones at Huntersville Oaks are not pleased with the decision to move COVID-19 patients there. The facility said it has a separate wing dedicated to patients that have COVID-19, but one woman protested outside of the facility today, saying she doesn't think keeping infected patients in the building, even if there is a separate wing, is a safe idea.
The facility is here, so if they could fill the beds, that means they would have more money. But it's to the detriment of those who are already there. That's a vulnerable population.
That protester says the facility could have done a better job keeping family members and employees informed on what exactly their game plan was. Now take a look at this map. It shows the outbreaks at nursing homes and assisted living centers across Mecklenburg County. I know we have that for you. In total, there are 9 outbreaks. The county has released the names of 7 of those.
Charlotte is already in the middle of a housing crisis. Now we're getting our first look at the damage the coronavirus is having on the housing market. The county just released its March housing report. The county's economist said overall the month posted strong activity with more people buying homes than last year. But once the stay-at-home order was issued on March 26th, sales dropped off. He said since so many lost their jobs or money in the stock market, many people will hold off buying. He said the possibility of a recession is also causing potential buyers to wait. The report says a recovery could take some time, saying, quote, "We are expecting that housing market will slow significantly due to COVID-19, and as the stay-at-home order is lifted, will take time to recover, as people will need time to recover from the financial losses of COVID-19. Now, this is all data from March. It says April's data will show the full effect of the virus on the housing market. Last week, we talked to developers and realtors who said a slowdown could be on the horizon. One developer said lenders are tightening their belts when it comes to loaning money for new construction projects, but he said he believes Charlotte's market will continue to remain strong, saying people will continue to move to the city, creating demand.
A local nurse is in New York to help care for COVID-19 patients. Our partners at the Shelby Star report, Curtis Shade, will help patients at Columbia University's Medical Center. But he is not going empty-handed. He took care packages with him. His assignment lasts until May 9th. After that, he plans to help patients in Kentucky. And South Carolina nurse Nicole Mann, who was just furloughed, isn't letting her setback stop her. She's in New York helping healthcare workers care for patients with COVID-19. Nicole says depending on how long the pandemic goes and unfolds, she could be in New York for almost 3 months. Well, Samaritan's Purse has also been helping fight the pandemic in New York City. The group shipped a 68-bed field hospital with a special respiratory care unit.